the one and only Gilbert in the city. Alright, so I'm going to talk about 3 topics in this video. First topic, I'm going to talk about the whole mess with Tracy Morgan. The second topic, I'm going to talk about marriage equality in New York. And the last topic, I'm going to talk about the unfortunate passing of Jackass star Ryan Dunn. So let's talk about Tracy Morgan first. Now, those of you who don't know, Tracy Morgan got caught under fire because he did a stand-up in Tennessee where he was basically just trashing gay people. He went on this whole tirade, bashing gay people, saying stuff like, for example, if my son was gay, I would kill him, and shit like that. And so, when this got blown, with the media, I was telling myself, about time, because a couple of months ago, he was here in New York, and he did some stand-up, and he actually did the same routine, I think. A couple of my friends saw his routine live. A certain YouTuber on here, which I will not name, I asked her to talk about it, but she didn't yet. But she saw it live with her partner, and she told me how homophobic it was, how just crazy it was, and how glad I wasn't there to see it live. So, New York usually lets things slide because in New York you could have really raunchy, acts and stand-up acts here. But I thought to myself, if I was there live, how would I react to that? Because I heard it was some pretty racy, homophobic shit. Now, I'm all good about, joking around. I always hear the word faggot, homo all the time. People always say that to me. I gotta get used to it because I live in an urban environment, and I'm always hanging around a lot of straight guys. So I hear that kind of talk all the time, but the way Tracy Morgan was saying shit in his act was just I was completely dumbfounded by the shit that I was hearing. I mean, there's a thing about freedom of speech, yes, and a lot of people that's, for him saying, freedom of speech, he has the right to say whatever he wants to say, it's his stand-up, but then again, you gotta think, if a white comedian, and let me just turn my phone off really fast, if a white comedian says the word nigga or nigger like Michael Richards did a few years ago, people are going to go up in arms about it. Oh, he can't say the N-word, he's a white guy. And people were wanting his head on a silver platter. But the fact remains is, gay people are always the butt of all the jokes. Gay people will always be the butt of jokes. That's why it's so normal in society for people to always make fun of gay people and think not twice of it, because it's so normal for that to happen. So a lot of people are up in arms, in favor of Tracy Morgan, saying that they're rightfully going after him for the wrong reasons because he didn't mean it. And today actually he had a press conference in Tennessee with GLAAD to basically apologize. Now, I hate these kind of things because you never know if the person's being sincere, because he has to clean up his image, his public image. He has to kind of save it now. So when they do these press conferences of saying I'm sorry, is it actually them really saying they're sorry, or is their publicists or their people saying, oh, you got to do this to make yourself look good again in the public's eye? So he said, I was watching it in CNN, and it was yeah, okay. He's oh, I'm not homophobic. I'm against bullying, blah, blah, blah. Of course, he said the same shit over and over again. I don't hate the guy. I just hate the fact that people always gotta make fun of gay people because it's such an easy tagline. It's so easy jokes. Get a cheap laugh. Let's make fun of gay people. It's so fucking common and stupid, and to me, it's tiring. So, on to the next topic: marriage equality in New York City. So basically, we're down to one vote, folks. One little vote. But that one vote is going to be extremely powerful because they still haven't passed it yet. So people are encouraging people to call their senator, their congressman, whatever. And I did my part. And to have marriage equality in New York will be freaking huge. I mean, it will be a humongous decision for that to happen. And I would be happy for all my friends that can get married. I really would. And I know there's a lot of talks. Of course, there's going to be the pros and cons, people against it, people for it. And that's going to happen with gay issues all the time. But the fact remains is, everyone deserves to be equal. Everyone deserves to have equality. And marriage needs to be passed in New York because New York is one of the most liberal fucking states. And New York to not have marriage equality for gay people is just insane. So I hope it does pass. One more vote, folks. One more vote. Now, on to some sad news. Jackass star Ryan Dunn passed away yesterday, car accident. Now, I'm not a really big Jackass star, but there's been a lot of controversy with his death because Roger Ebert made a tweet on Twitter basically saying the statement, friends don't let jackasses drink and drive, sort of something like that. And I heard it, yesterday, and I thought to myself, people are up in arms, are going fucking fanatical, like going bonkers over the statement that he made. Now, was it too soon to make a kind of statement like that? Yes, it was a little too soon because his friends and family are hurt. But the fact remains is, if this was a drunk driving incident, then I have no fucking remorse for it. I don't tolerate drunk driving. I don't fucking tolerate it. I don't even tolerate people that text and drive at the same time. I absolutely hate that shit. And so the reports aren't out yet. It's not official yet that it was a drunk driving incident. But TMZ had photos of him a couple of hours before his accident drinking. So he was partying basically before the accident, so you can only assume that he was drinking and driving, which is a big no-no in my book. And if that's the case, then I totally agree with Roger Ebert's tweet there. I'm totally for it because to me that's just bullshit. So many people every single day die because of drunk drivers. Every single day a drunk driver kills somebody in this fucking country and all around the world. And I'm tired of bullshit like this. And there's so many other options to go home if you're drunk, but to drink and drive is so fucking irresponsible. So it sucks that he was so young and he died, but if that's the case, he was drinking and driving, then I just have no remorse for that. So I just wanted to talk about that really, really fast. I know I'm kind of speeding up here a little bit, but I'm going to take some time off to relax. I got to work later on tonight. On my off day, as usual, work. So that's what I got to say for now. Talk to y'all later. Hope you have a great day. Peace.